Hello.
Hello. So we're asking everybody to put the phone on mute, just a moment. And yes, I'm gonna call you back in 2 minutes, okay? Or like 3 minutes.
Okay, sure. Like,
How do I mute? I'm on my iPad.
Okay, we are actually live now. So I'm gonna ask everybody to do their best to remove all distractions just for a short period. And I'm going to play a song real quick to get us into the energy of what tonight is about. And the song comes from a beautiful soul named Little Panda. And she has beautiful voice. You can find it on the description. And it's called Just Breathe. So I'm going to ask everybody to do is just to take a moment and to just, you can keep your eyes open or close your eyes, whatever feels, and just into your heart space as we listen to this song.
in and out, slowly, suddenly I see all the beauty all around me. Everything is changing, I am seeing flowers outside of me, blossoming, and just think love, that's all. It feels so good. Can you believe in me? Believe in me. It feels so real. There's no need to fear anything. Breathe, just breathe. In and out, slowly, suddenly I see all the beauty all around me. You breathe, just breathe. In and out, slowly, suddenly I see all the beauty all around me. Breathe. Everything is changing, I am seeing flowers outside and in me, blossoming, just think love, and that's all. Yeah, that's all. It feels so good to just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Oh, 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 oh.
Just breathe. This is what many have forgotten long ago. That people are in their space in their mind and they feel that they must do in order to create when it is a matter of breathing. So let us begin by saying thank you for joining us this evening. It is February 19, the year of 2015 on your planet. We are the collective. And we call it the collective because many will feel the vibrations and energies of masters, and others may experience angels or terrestrials. And there are many other beings of light that move with and through this vehicle you call Joshua. What we will share tonight is very, very important for you at this time, both on an individual and a collective basis. We will share many words that are what we call limiting at this time. We are meeting each individual where they are. So every word and the frequency of every word used this evening will be completely guided by a higher source. The reason this evening is occurring is because many of you that are joining both the interacting and watching are from a group called the Abraham Hicks Vortex Group. And we are misunderstanding the exact words. However, the link is in the description. That when Joshua joined this group and offered his services, how many beings received this even overwhelmed us. So this evening is largely credited to this beautiful group that is assisting each other in understanding the messages of Abraham that is brought through a physical vehicle known as Esther Hicks. So many of you understand channeling and you understand what it means to bring through information from higher source. We will say from the beginning that there is no comparison, there is no judgment, there is no competition. So what we will share tonight, although you will hear titles and names and references, it is not for the purpose of judging or comparing. It is simply to bring your awareness to what is occurring on your planet at this time. And there are some individuals who are joining us, interacting with us. They have been chosen by us because of the light that moves through them, because of their power and their gifts, and because of what they have the potential of bringing through, both at this time and in the future on your planet. The individual that has been chosen to be a part of this group, we have invited 9, are playing a very significant role because not only are they receiving deep and tremendous healing on an individual basis, they're also assisting the entire planet, both the plant kingdom and humanity, the animal kingdom, all of Mother Gaia, if you will, and her inhabitants. And if you were not chosen and have been asked to be a part of this, and you were not chosen, it is not because you are less than. It is not because you did anything wrong, and it is not because someone is more important than you. It is simply a matter of a divine choice based on the highest good of all. From our perspective, each individual on the planet is playing a beautiful role in the ascension process. Whether they are creating crimes or whether they are blessing individuals, they're still playing a beautiful role based on the information they have at this time. Many of you in this group have asked, who is this being who comes into the group and offers the services? Who is he? Why is he here? And what is he really doing? And this is where we will share with you that this may scare you and excite you. It may challenge you in what your current belief systems are. However, when you quiet your mind and tune into your heart, you will receive this information as true and accurate. The light, the God light and love that moves through all beings moves through this vessel you call Joshua with pure clarity. There are no filters. He is vibrating unconditional love and peace to all. If you were to ask if there is an individual that represents what Jesus offered as compassion and unconditional love, allowing God's light to move through in a very pure way, he is if you are asking somebody who vibrates the energies of the vortex on a consistent basis, he is doing just that. So if you were to ask, is there a chance for me to experience my heaven on earth? The answer is yes, because you are seeing in physical form a person who is vibrating at that space. And there have been challenges for Joshua because he embodies an energy that has never been embodied before in a physical body. And this is what some call the violet flame. And what we mean by this is everything in Joshua's path, everything in his experience, the personal interactions with people, places, and things. The violet flame moves through, transmutes all the old energies that no longer serves for the purpose of newer energies to enter the planet. So this creates very difficult moments for many. And although they would like to experience more time and energy with Joshua, the violet flame appears too much for them. And due to free will, they avoid it. Or the fears come up and they run. This is what some call the fight or flight. What this means to the individuals that are interacting, both live and replay with this video, is that your lives are forever changed. Your mind can never go back to the way it was before. And just to share just how powerful of information you're receiving, when new energies enter the planet, they enter through the vehicles that are high vibrational beings enough to receive these new energies and then emit them to the world. As new energies are moving through this world, they move through clear channels, one of them being Joshua. These energies are moving through him right now and are being emitted to the 9 individuals especially who are receiving these high vibrational energies on a non-physical way and also emitting them into their space, into their collective, into their environment. So many of you will notice in a very short period of time that your body is changing itself from a physical form to a light body. Many of you will notice a difference in the way you communicate with others, and your environment, both personally and professionally, will shift. Especially for those 9 individuals that have chosen to be part of this individual experience. Your lives are profoundly changed from this moment forward. You have an obligation, if you will. You have the responsibility to share with the world, especially when you are divinely guided to do so, that there is a being walking on earth at this time that houses the energies the same as what Jesus experienced, who is embodying the messages of what John Lennon and Buddha and Gandhi and other bright beings have asked and shared to the world. This is the time. It is a great time for humanity to make a decision to live a life of anger and fear or one of peace and love and compassion and grace. It is a time for each individual to step up and share with the world who they are and why they are here. And we start by saying and introducing who Joshua is, because many of you in this group are just beginning to understand the profound changes that may occur when higher energies are received. Joshua is a group of beings that are called seraphim. Seraphim are a group of beings, what some call the archangels and angels. They are the highest vibrational of beings below the energies of prime creator. And for a physical body to handle that amount of energy as a seraphim is a tax in itself. He chose to come in at this time to assist humanity in remembering their truth, to wake up, to show them how to use their gifts to assist both their individual path and the path of the collective. He has chosen a very difficult path, unlike one that Jesus chose. His path came with great struggle and sacrifice. He has gone in the first several years of his incarnation through tremendous pain, beaten to death several times in order to assist humanity. Many of you have also been beaten in various ways and abused and have been hidden from the light, from the truth. And this was all planned and divine. However, today you have the opportunity to choose a different way. You have the opportunity to lay down your burdens, lay down your pain, forgive, love, and let go so that you can do what you came here to do. And that is to shine your light in the brightest capacity possible to assist those around you. What Abraham calls the vortex is what some may call heaven on earth. If you were to see yourself as an energy ball, the more you release the old energies, the more new energies come in. And instead of doing, you are being. And as our dear sister shared, little panda, just breathe. If you were to just breathe and notice all the beauty around, all of the energies that have been put in the vortex, all of your experiences that are for your highest and best good would simply show up for you. Joshua has agreed and asked Prime Creator to allow himself to be used for the highest good. So when he joined this group, this Abraham Hicks Blessing group, he offered to share the light that moves through him to assist others. And if they were willing to share a photo of themselves, he would sacrifice himself in a very great way for the violet flame to be lit to its fullest capacity, which takes him out of the physical experience, so that it would transmute the old energies and allow the individual to experience their vortex of energies in physical form, their heaven on earth. And by doing so, it would show others what is possible. What we did not begin to comprehend, neither did Joshua, is just how many people would be willing to receive the energies that move through him, what we would call the rainbow light. This is one of the energies, and at this time on the planet, the most important energies to understand at this time. Because although the violet flame transmutes the energies, the rainbow flame meets each individual where they are and takes them to where they choose to be. So the rainbow flame is more allowing people to accept the light that moves through Joshua. It is also allowing newer energies to come through. So by each individual accepting the rainbow light that moves through Joshua, they are allowing it to transform their personal story and the collective as a whole. We must share with you that there have been more than 1,000 blessings in a 72-hour period. Each one of them has been a sacrifice to Joshua's physical experience. Each one of them has been extremely and extraordinarily powerful for the transmutation and the rising in consciousness for that being. And over 500 divine messages straight from source, prayers have been answered. You see, just to put this in perspective, each individual blessing has been more powerful than anything that individual has experienced in this lifetime, regardless of the energies and healings that has happened. Some may call it Reiki energy, some may call it universal energy, love energy, whatever title you choose to use. This rainbow light is more powerful than anything on the planet. That being said, you are receiving it at this time. So, although many have yet to experience the divine messages because of their post, believe us when we say that posting your photo and sending any energy to that thread, you're already receiving the healing that you have asked for. You are already receiving the messages in a different way. And your healing and your divine messages will be given in physical form. So when we share that this is the most powerful energies moving through the planet in a physical vehicle, and each individual one is powerful in itself, could you begin to understand why it's a little challenging and difficult and taxing on a physical vehicle to offer over 1,000 of them in a single short period of time, which you call a 72-hour period? And yet Joshua is beginning to offer the light, because yesterday he offered a tremendous blessing to the planet that allowed billions of years to heal, not just for the planet, for all of her inhabitants. And we share this with you, one, to share with you the amount of energy that moves through Joshua, two, to share with you just how powerful you are and how light you are to receive this energy to any capacity, and three, so that you may share this with others, especially when guided. This is the potential in various ways that each and every one of you have the ability to share with the world in your own way. He is a seraphim, so this separates himself in many ways. And because he's embodying this energy, it separates himself. However, when you're in your light, when you're speaking your truth, when you're sharing your joy with others, you have that same ability to inspire, motivate, and shift the lives of millions. So before we open this up and interact with others, the individuals that we'll be interacting with on a more personal way, we first thank you for your role on the planet. It is just as important as the role that Joshua is playing. And although some of you may be a terrestrial in a physical body, or an angel in a physical body, or even a physical human being, you are still a beautiful child of God. You are still playing a beautiful role at this time. And many souls, although they are moving through tremendous struggle and pain and anger, it takes a very, 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 what we would call challenging, and we're missing the words in a physical way to even express how amazing it is for an individual with that light to inhabit a body at this time on your planet, because of the tremendous denser energies and old thought patterns that are surfacing at this time. So Joshua will continue to share the blessings with each individual that posts at the thread, if you will, on this group. And we ask each individual that receives this energy to simply open up and allow the energies to move through their heart and their mind, and let the energies do what it is guided to do, and that is to heal in the deepest way, so that each individual may experience their heaven on earth, their promised land, their paradise, their vortex of energies in physical form. If you feel guided to connect with Joshua, either through donations or through interacting with a coaching, a mentoring, a guiding, if you will, then please let him know. He has many services to offer, and it is all for one reason and one way only, and that is to guide you home, guide you to your truth, guide you back to remember your creation and your abilities and your connection to Source. If there is an individual on the planet at this time that embodies the remembrance of the connection to Source, it is Joshua. Again, he is only showing others what is possible. He has already fulfilled his promise to the Creator. He has already fulfilled his soul's journey. He has decided to stay and continues to stay for the purpose of assisting humanity in their ascension process. We ask you to take a moment before he opens up with the personal interactions, and breathe in the information that has just been shared. Again, we humbly thank each and every one of you for your role. We could not have asked for more. You are doing all that you have been guided to do. And now I'm going to ask the individuals interacting if you're willing to unmute so that we can have a conversation and so that we can guide each other more easily and gracefully into the energies of the vortex, and so that you can experience all that you have asked for and more energetically this year, 2015. Does anybody have anything they wish to share?
Something very interesting happened to me this afternoon that, first of all, can you hear me?
I can hear you very clearly.
Okay. It was really remarkable. I've been by myself in my house all day with my beagle and my schnauzer because everyone else is gone, and I have a broken arm and recovering from surgery, so I'm just kind of stuck here. And I was tired. I kept drinking my water and drinking my water, and I fell asleep. And I saw the email from you, and I was so excited about that. I fell asleep, and I couldn't wake up, and I knew that I needed to wake up, and I've had angel interaction before. My father has passed, and I felt someone above me, and it was like they were dropping little pebbles on top of me. They were dropping, or like chocolate chips. That might sound really strange, but it was like little pebbles of some sort, and they were chuckling as I'm thinking about, well, who's dropping those on me? Somebody's trying to wake me up. And sure enough, I felt that it was definitely divine intervention getting me to wake up, because I knew I needed to do that. And of course I woke up and there was no pebbles on me or no chocolate chips, but it was very, very remarkable. It just made me feel so light, and it was wonderful. So I just thought I'd share that.
What we will ask you first is explain what you mean by being stuck.
Being what?
Being stuck.
Being stuck in my home. I guess it's just that I'm normally able to, first of all, my daughter went back to college. My husband, my son, had to take her up to college. My daughter went to work. So having a broken arm and just having my second surgery after breast cancer, and reconstructing myself, I call it. I can't go anywhere in my home, and it's been I can't go anywhere other than my home unless someone's driving me. So it's not only made me feel stuck so much as in my home, but I feel stuck as far as my job, where I love my work as working with the elderly and the disabled, and I'm not able to do that right now. And I just feel like, and we have to move. My husband is retiring from the military after 30 years. He'll be retired, and oh gosh, it's just so much. He just suffered a traumatic brain injury. We have a son that also has a traumatic brain injury, and we have to move the end of March, and we have to find a house, and there's just all this stuff going on, and I just feel like I'm stuck. with all these things that need to be done, and I'm down with a broken arm and all the surgeries, and I'm the kind of person that wants to, get going and get this stuff happening and get all the get a house and, get everything done, but I'm stuck. I can't get it done because of my body physically won't let me.
First of all, let us ask you, share your name out loud.
My name is Marlene Bone.
Marlene, would you say that you're a nurturer?
Oh, definitely.
Would you say that you've created a family environment that allows you to nurture?
Yes.
You see, the higher one vibrates in a physical body, the faster their manifestations show up. And the body, the beautiful tool that it is assisting to allow the soul to experience a physical reality for a short period of time. And it will do everything possible to survive. So if there is a broken arm, oftentimes the body will ask you to settle down and to slow yourself. And if you do not listen, the body forces you to slow down.
Yes.
So when you think of the information and the energy and the experience of your broken arm, what emotion surfaces?
Frustration.
Then what we will ask you, and again, each individual could join in, is to imagine the frustration that there is so much more you would like to do, that you are in some ways limited at this moment. Could you look at the energy of frustration and ask for its forgiveness?
Yes.
And are you willing to forgive the energies of frustration?
Yes.
And could you understand that maybe that the frustration is assisting you in some way, because it is letting you know that there's something out of balance with the truth of who you are, and it is only surfacing because it is ready to be healed. Otherwise it would still prevent you from experiencing more of your vortex. So do you really see for showing up for you at this time?
Yes.
And could you thank it for protecting you?
Definitely.
Ah, a shift in your. So we ask, are you willing to thank it for protecting you and serving you in some way?
I can't really. I think I heard what you said. There's a lot of disturbance. I'm not sure. Now it's clear. Yes, I think I heard what you said, and yes, I do feel I could do that.
What we will ask is for the other individuals that are not speaking at this time to please mute. That way it will be easier to speak to the individual. So, with the energies of frustration, we are able, and Joshua does this very well, and this is why he is able to move through the experiences very quickly, is he would acknowledge the frustration and say, oh, there you are, beautiful friend. It has been a while since we've interacted with each other. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for protecting me and being here. Please, before you go home, give me a hug. Let's have some tea. Let's go on a picnic. Let's go bowling together. Let's have fun, because you are always welcome anytime you choose. And then you may ask the energies of frustration, are you ready to leave now? Have I given you enough love that you may return home? And if it says yes, then you say, oh, by the way, do you have any other friends or family that would like to join you? And then you allow the energies to shift. You could either allow it to go home, send it on a plane, give it to the angels, give it a hug, and let it sit in your heart space. However you choose to do this is up to you. There are many ways, there are infinite ways to assist in this. And just by sending the energies of frustration a little bit of love or compassion or gratitude, it shifts that energy completely. Does this make sense?
Very much. Yes.
Now, when you
Yes.
energies of the arm, the what you call broken arm, what do you feel? What emotion surfaces?
Um, right at this time, you mean?
At this moment? That is all that
I
this moment.
the energies that I feel surfacing is that frustration showed up so that I could be slowed down, and
So
that what I'm
what are you feeling in this moment?
in this moment, I'm feeling very relaxed.
Let's just everybody breathe that in for a moment. Again, there is that just breathe by Little Panda. If
Yes, very,
we
very
put
relaxed.
left hand on our heart space and then our right hand over it. So we are both sending and receiving love and peace and relaxation. You may notice that the cells in the body know how to heal themselves if we just allow. And the energies of relaxing is allowing the cells to heal. So then you thank the beautiful arm to assist in slowing down. And in
Yes,
the
I do.
down period, you receive higher guidance in a more clear way. You experience more energies of the vortex in a more clear physical form. So maybe this experience is allowing you to finally receive what you've been asking for so long.
Yes.
And then you feel the peace in your heart, the relaxation, the love, the gratitude from the energies of the frustration and the arm. And then you could mentally or discuss it with each family member and send it to them. Because we are, from our perspective, we avoid speeding up somebody's healing process or or preventing them from their lessons. So what if, let's say, for instance, your husband chose on a soul level for this experience? We do not want to heal it or avoid it. What we will do is send love for the experience. And if the experience is meant to be fulfilled, it will be in this physical lifetime. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So then we, on our behalf, we see your husband as already healed and complete and whole, and we are thanking him for playing out that role in that experience. And he will receive the healing in divine time. We
That's
thank you for this
that's
interaction.
wonderful.
We are now asking another individual to share what they are feeling in this moment.
I am feeling frustration
You are feeling frustration.
from the phone calls I just received to my work to everything, just in general.
When you experienced and heard the song in the beginning of this recording,
Yes.
what feelings did you feel in the physical body?
Um, Kind of tingly, a little bit, a little head, little my head. Does that make sense? Kind of a
Yes,
slight
this
headache.
is, this is what you would call raising your vibrations to a higher level.
Okay.
Because if we are all vibrational beings, then this means the tingling is more of this vibration. So by listening to this song, it allowed you to expand and grow and raise your vibrations to receive more clarity for all that you have been asking for and that is in the vortex.
Okay.
So, a simple and very easy way to entrain your energies to the vortex is to listen to the songs of Little Panda. In this moment, this assisted you in raising your vibrations, settling your mind, and allowing you to feel more at ease and peace.
Okay.
So, the energies of frustration, we will ask you and answer the first reply that comes to the mind. Is it yours or others that the frustration is surfacing?
But it's probably both.
Okay, but what we will ask is what is more dominant? It is mine. It
Mine.
is theirs. Which one?
It is
Your,
mine.
it is yours.
Yes.
Where in the physical body do you feel the frustration?
In my shoulders, my back, my head.
Would it resonate if we told you that because you have been carrying the weight of so many others and carrying their stories, that it weighed down on you and you accepted this as your truth?
Yes.
So then we ask, are you willing to put down your burdens? Lay down your story of carrying so much pain for others that your time for sacrificing your happiness has come to an end.
Absolutely. Yes.
Simply say yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Will you allow us to lift you higher than you have ever been in this lifetime, to wash you clean and free of all of these energies?
Yes, definitely.
Then please give us a moment while Joshua opens up for not just you. And we will thank you. Because of you, we are lifting all of humanity to a higher vibration because of this experience.
Thank
So
you.
we ask each individual listening to this right now to open up their hearts, open up their minds, open up their fields to receive the clearing, not just on an individual basis, and it is also for a collective group. It is done.
Thank you.
You are most, and because of this, many beings that have been carrying the weight of this world that wasn't even theirs to carry are now being healed from this very moment. So we thank you for being a catalyst for this change. And whatever emotions you are experiencing right now are being surfaced to be healed.
Thank you.
In this moment, you are allowing the resources, the people, the places, the things, all that is in your vortex of creation to show up for you.
That's a good thing.
What we would share is it is neither good nor bad. It simply is.
Okay.
So you could celebrate that whatever items you have chosen to experience for this year, celebrate that it is already guaranteed.
Okay.
Shows up in a different form than you have asked. It only means you asked for the energies. The soul knows what is best, and the physical reality will be matching that and greater.
Mhm.
There are also loved ones on the other side that are also thanking you, both in your personal genealogy and that of humanity, because of the amount of souls that have just been healed from this, what you call interaction.
Oh, I love that.
So if each and every individual that is watching this video at this time could just simply understand, even to a small degree, that your part in this experience, whether you're watching this live, interacting, or watching the replay, on some level, you have assisted in millions and millions and millions of souls that have already transitioned. Some of them have come back in physical form, many are still in spirit, has healed because of this experience. Then that understanding and awareness alone would allow you to forgive yourself in the moments that you are less than your beautiful light. And all that you have asked for, and so much more, would simply flow to you. We thank you for this interaction.
Thank you.
Is there another individual that would like to experience and express what they are feeling at this time?
Hi, Joshua.
Yes.
Um, Today I was feeling a lot of chest pain, heart pain, and I know it's not something related to me medically. You know, I feel like it's something in regards to all of this that's going on tonight. And tonight I'm feeling very much at peace, the calm before everything that I know I'm to do in this lifetime is going to come to pass soon.
Are you allowing yourself to feel that peace, that
I'm
almost,
sorry, it's hard to hear you.
are you allowing yourself to feel the peace in that message you just shared?
Yes,
All I have asked for is surely to come into fruition this year. And then you allow the body to release the old energies that could potentially prevent that from showing up.
yes, thank you.
And do you give yourself permission to love your body as it is in this moment?
Yes,
So many have forgotten just how important the physical vehicle is. Some call it the vessel of light. Some call it a temple. There are many words. However, what is important to remember is to appreciate and love the body for all it is allowing you to experience. And when you appreciate and love the body, if the body is meant to shed pounds and become lighter, it will. If it is meant to heal, it will. If it is meant to have any experience that is divine, it will. And all resistance will have been removed simply by loving the body. Many have experienced diets and other ways of losing weight. However, the energies of losing weight is creating more experiences to have to lose the weight. If we simply love the body the way that Louise Hay shares, and this is about loving yourself, and the energies of love transmutes everything unlike itself. So by loving the body, even in the painful and discomfort moments, allows with more ease and grace in the healing process. Does this make sense?
Yes. I've had light chain disease and have gone through an enormous amount of pain for the last 2 years, to the point where I've spent almost all of my time in bed, unable to get out of bed because of the enormous pain.
And in this physical moment, what is your health issue?
Um, I'm in the process of healing. I have a physician who has been treating me with medication that controls the pain to where I am now being able to get out and start building up my strength again and keep my vibration high and start working again on all the things that I have planned to accomplish.
What we will ask you is not if you believe in the truth, but do you believe it is possible that when a body vibrates pure love, that it can transform everything instantly to love?
Yes.
So then, would it be possible for a being to enter the physical reality 2,000 plus years ago and create what some call instant healings because he was vibrating at a level that was love and it was able to instantly transmute anything unlike itself?
I'm sorry, you cut out there for a minute.
Do you believe that it is possible that when you are in a space of a higher vibration, that dis-ease and lack and limitation cannot exist?
Yes.
And do you believe that the body could heal itself?
Yes.
And do you believe that when you are in a space of a higher vibration, the body must raise its vibrations or leave that field?
Yes.
And do you believe it was possible that over 2,000 years ago, a, a soul inhabited a human body and was able to create what some call instant healings and miracles simply by allowing the light to move through and raise the vibration of that being?
Yes.
And do you believe it is possible that because Joshua is a seraphim incarnate, that is the highest vibration close to source, and that he has sacrificed his physical body numerous times for humanity simply to show them what is possible and to assist in their healing and ascension, that by being in the interaction you are in right now, that the light that moves through him could instantly create healings in your physical body?
Yes.
Then if you choose, and again, if this is your divine experience, dear child of God, you are healed.
Thank you.
You are most welcome, and it is our pleasure, along with Joshua. And because of you, and because of your request, for all those who choose to watch this video, or even simply allow themselves to believe that what happened 2,000 years ago is more than able to happen in this moment because of the energies of this planet, that this truth and this belief and this possibility exists at this time, then because of you, many more will be instantly healed through Joshua and through others, simply by allowing this truth to be on this planet. What we mean by this is the more people that accept Instant healings occur when love enters through the field. When more believe this is possible, then more of these experiences will happen. Instant healings occur in Joshua's field to those who believe. And the more that believe, the more it can happen for others through various ways. And maybe, and we are just planting a seed for you, maybe you will move through your experience and inspire and motivate others to do the same. And if you choose that to be your path, then would everything you're experiencing now be worth it?
Yes.
We thank you for
Thank
choosing
you.
a path that was difficult in many ways, simply because you love to assist others so freely. And if you were to simply allow yourself to truly and fully receive the energies that move through Joshua and accept you are healed, and you may even state, I am healed, I am healed. The healing has occurred, I am healed. And there is a video to share about this in a what you call a YouTube video with Greg Braden, and you could research. It is cancer healed in a human body within 3 minutes because 3 individuals held the space of healed. They did not ask for the healing to occur. They allowed the energies and the field to be healed. It was already done. And the energies that moved through Joshua allows healing to instantly occur in any area of life for any individual or group that is willing to accept it. So we thank you for being a catalyst to assist. The instant healings are now more than possible than were for 2,000 years ago. Is there another who would like to share their experience of what they're feeling in this moment? And it may require you to unmute if you are muted.
This is Tammy. Can you hear me?
Let us slow down the energies of the field. It is so high, it is creating a little static. And keep in mind that there were meant to be 9 individuals on this interaction, and for various reasons, what some call Mercury retrograde is creating very beautiful challenges, if you will, with the electrical devices. So we ask you one more time to state your name.
My name is Tammy.
Yes, this is a lot easier for us to hear.
Thank you. I do not have my webcam on my phone because I'm laying down and I'm tired. Don't want anybody to see me at the moment.
This is all beautiful. It's fine.
I want to thank you for this, first of all. Could not have come at a more perfect time. And I too, today experienced incredible energy running through my entire body. I'm 51 years old and broke my back in 4 places 25 years ago and live in horrible pain and do not take any medication for it and have believed 100% the entire time that I would be healed because I've been told by God I would be healed, that the pain would go away. And I believe this is the year for that to happen because everything in the past 2 years has been leading up to this incredible, this incredible receiving. I've had to release a lot of things in order to receive and be free. I have 2 children a son that's 27 and a daughter that's 19, and she just went to college. She's in her third year, but just went away to college. And so I'm now free, and I've been saying for the last year, I want to be free, I want to be free. And yet, I'm a light worker, and for the past 2 years, I've been saying I wanted to be free of that, but that does not seem to be working. It seems the more I try to walk away from that, the more that happens to bring me back to it. So I am doing Christy Marie Sheldon's program of releasing and clearing out my energies. It's been amazing, but today, even before the call started, I felt the tingling, I felt my crown chakra moving. I just felt so tired, like my body just wanted to stop and open up. And I did the opening up of the gratitude, because I believe that when, like Christy says, when we are in a state of gratitude, we create a vortex around us that's just completely open to all that's good in the universe. And so I do that quite often. I've been doing that continuously for the last week. And so when you accepted me, I was so thrilled. I said, I'm right where I intended to be. And I just ask of you for anything. I have severe scar tissue that creates muscle spasms and nerve pain that is unbearable, simply unbearable at times. And I've been racing, purposely getting into that state of love or above, as they call it, and it helps, but I just can't release it. I'd like to ask your help with that.
Well, first of all, by this interaction, the violet flame is doing everything it is meant to do to transmute and heal the old patterns. Another question to ask, and this is often difficult for our dear brother Joshua, is to ask, are you willing to stay in a physical body, or is it easier for you to return to source and allow the healing to occur on the other side?
It is easier to return. I have wanted that for a long time, but I stayed for my children, and now that they're gone, I feel that I want to be free.
What we will share is this. Joshua has taken a personal responsibility for each being in a human body. So if this is your desire to return to source, that you have played your role, an exit point will come soon for you. That to make the final arrangements, and Joshua will personally, as a seraphim, will personally escort you home. This may allow some grieving to take place, especially for your loved ones. However, there is no judgment. You have done all you have been guided to do. Many beings have chosen to exit due to the amount of energies they have absorbed. So when you return to source, whether that is tomorrow or in 20 years or more, you will be greeted with such applause and reverence for all that you have offered this world. Again, this is a choice that you make consciously and also a soul choice. Ultimately, the soul will choose. So what we would ask you to do is to truly connect with your higher self and say that you are willing to lay down the burden, lay down the old stories. And if you are meant to experience a life of joy, that you choose to stay here and allow the healing to occur. And because of the light that moves through Joshua and the love that he has for you, the healing could occur quicker than you could begin to comprehend. So quick that you may question it and it could return again. And then you remember the healing. Or if it is something that you have absorbed as much of this energy as possible, that you can take it out of this world If that is your choice, then he will most certainly volunteer himself to guide you home and to be with each individual in their mourning and their grieving process. Does this make sense?
Yes, it does, and I have received all of that information as well. So you're just confirming it because um, I do believe I've done immeasurable um, good and work in this world. I've always said that if I leave tomorrow, I will be welcomed home with great joy because I've literally served my entire life, and I'm okay with that. I really am. Like I said, it's time for me to be free because I I have joy in me and love in me. Um, I know two women that only had didn't have an injury nearly as bad as mine, and within a year they both committed suicide. And it's been 25 years for me, and I still love and wake up every day and say I'm going to give and love and do this work and show people that you can live in joy without drugs and alcohol, and you can be of service. So I feel all of that. I have a very strong desire to live in joy and share and I just I can literally envision standing in my body and feeling the pain gone, like this miracle. I've been envisioning that. I've been dreaming about that, and I've never had that before. I never did that before, but just the past few months, I can literally, it's like I'm seeing myself walk and go, oh my God, I don't feel that anymore.
Could you
It's,
hide for a moment?
I'm sorry.
Could you close your eyes for a moment?
Yes.
Joshua is at your heart space. Padre Pio and Yeshua are at your head, and Mother Mary are at your feet. There are legions of angels and other beings of light that are now allowing the healing to occur. Seraphim in various ways are assisting as well with the cutting the cords of the old stories, healing the old thought patterns, and allowing the old energy to leave with the new energies to enter. We ask you to accept the golden light that is moving through Joshua at this time. Are you willing to fully receive?
Yes, I am.
Now, with your eyes closed, please look into Joshua's eyes and receive the love that moves through him. Does this bring peace or discomfort?
Peace.
Continue to look into his eyes as his hands are on and within your heart space. And your physical vehicle is being worked on and operated and healed. And we may share with you, because this may bring you a little bit of joy, that there are a group of beings that are just outside of your field that are waiting for your permission to play with you. And you would, in this physical reality, they are called fairies. If you are willing to invite the fairies in, they will most certainly show you how to dance and sing and play again.
I do. I welcome them.
With your eyes still closed, we invite you to imagine yourself surrounded by the healing angels. Imagine your field receiving the golden light, the rainbow flames. Imagine for a moment your physical body is lighter and brighter. The cells, the muscles, the bones, the tendons, down to the DNA, is gently restructuring itself so that it may more easily and gracefully house the light body energies. How do you feel in this moment?
My brain is hurting. Oh, I feel like there's pressure on my brain. My whole body is.
We ask
Oh
you
my
to
God. Oh.
take a deep breath in your diaphragm and breathe out old energies, breathing in light.
My heart is racing and my whole body feels like it's sprained.
You could begin to imagine how difficult it would be for many to accept the healing that you are experiencing right now. This is such deep healing that many could not handle to stay in the physical body and would return home to source. And allow yourself to receive this now. How does the discomfort feel now?
I feel like calm. I can't explain it. My body just feels like it's been vibrating all day, like it was preparing for something, and now it's calm.
And
My head feels dizzy, but the rest of me is calm.
are you willing to thank your body for the role it played?
Yes.
Are you willing to love your body completely and fully?
Yes, I've been walking around the past week saying that.
Then what we would invite you to do for the next 2 to 3 days is breathing in, and as you exhale, consciously, out loud, say the word peace.
Okay.
Peace. It will allow the healing to continue at a rate that is still comfortable for you to experience the physical reality. And this may be the moment that you decide to stay in the physical form. On behalf of the millions of souls that benefit from this experience, we thank you.
Thank you, Joshua.
Is there another individual who has yet to speak, willing to speak at this time?
Hello, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. This is a lot of energy flowing. I would just appreciate it. I'm taking in a lot.
Is there something we may assist you with, or Are you in that space of just receiving?
I'm definitely receiving. I've been receiving a lot lately, taking it in and appreciating it.
The way that Abraham expresses in their own way, we would share it like this. When most people interact with their world, they are in beta thinking. And when we relax for a moment and just take a deep breath, say the word peace, we are already experiencing the world in a different way. We are more in tune to the higher frequencies, energies, guidance, information. The information is always there. However, it requires a settling of the thoughts in order to clearly receive this. So when Abraham expresses the energies of the vortex and that everything of the experience has been allowing more to be put in this energy field, what they mean is simply the experience of heaven on earth is a vibrational reality of joy, happiness, compassion, grace, ease, playfulness, those what some call higher vibrational emotions, feelings, and words. So instead of asking for something in a denser field, simply shift gracefully, shift the energies to more allowing, and without even asking for particular experiences, they will show. And each individual that is watching, both live or replay, has the ability to be a lighthouse. And what that means is the energies of the Creator moving through in such a powerful way that magnetizes their beautiful divine experiences. And when they are putting their awareness and attention on experiences of joy and happiness, then they quickly come to fruition. At the same time, if they put their attention and awareness to that which no longer serves them or this world, they're asking for more of that as well. So although there are energies of, let's say, what you would call poisons in the food, by you putting your intentions on healthy, nutritious foods or loving, forgiving, feeling compassion for how that showed up in the world, you are effectively transforming that experience on an individual level and ultimately on a global level. And this is what some would say is being the change you wish to see in the world. So when you allow yourself to live in the vortex, it, in some ways, requires or forces others to step up so that they may co-create that experience with you.
Mm.
And when you do this from a place of love and passion and purpose, it allows others to step up and play their role, doing what they love. So an example would be if you were to build your divine house and you had the blueprint, then each individual that plays a role in designing and building and creating the house with you, it is their beautiful expression that would play a role in that story. So if somebody were to work with the foundation, others with the electricity, others with the furniture, it is allowing them to fully express themselves in physical form. And this is how Joshua shares to live a passionate life on purpose. Your promised land, your heaven on earth, your paradise, your vortex is allowing not just you to experience your great joy, but others must step up their energies and their awareness and their thought patterns so that they can express their soul through a physical body to create that with you. So, what is your purpose on the planet? You already came here with a soul journey. You came here with a gift to offer the world. So, what is your purpose? Yes, it is remembering your truth. Yes, it is sharing your gifts with the world. What is your purpose? To be. Simply to be. Because in the beingness, you are vibrating at a level that allows everything else to unfold. And then your soul is able to bring through its expression into a physical body and then into a physical world. So if you are a healer, maybe you are an artist, a painter, and we will use the example of Joshua's dear friend Monica, who is an author that has been published through the Hay House organization. And we will use this example for a moment, that she has created a book series, and this one is titled You Are a Powerful Creator, My Little One. And this book happens to be creating happiness. So what she did was she asked for God or for Source to express herself more in the physical world. How could I be a contribution to this world? So what the soul was doing was saying, okay, I would like to express myself in joy, allow that to come through the physical body, and then allow others to benefit. And because of this book series, it is a children's book series, however, everybody benefits. When they read the stories of these books, it allows them to remember how powerful of a creator they are, how to quickly and gracefully and easily shift their vibrations and create on purpose, conscious creation. And if one would like to experience how to quickly and gracefully move into the vortex, this is a beautiful example. And Joshua has already recommended this to many. And we, the collective, recommend this to everybody who is looking to raise their vibrations, to receive more clarity on how to create their paradise, their promised land, experience their heaven on earth. This is one of infinite ways to experience it. However, because you are watching this video, and if this resonates with you, then it is a calling for you to reach out. And there is a link in the description to reach out and purchase this book, because it will change not only your life, but the life of everybody you interact with from that point forward. The seeds and vibrations of this book have our imprints on it. That means that the book in your home would automatically assist in bringing more love and light into everything it comes in contact with, including the home or work environment. And although Joshua does not receive financial compensation for anything mentioned in this, unless somebody offers donations, the simple idea and awareness that this book is reaching more homes brings him great joy, because his vision is to live in a world where everybody is living a passionate life on purpose. And one of his contributions is to share products and services that is in direct alignment with that. So again, on behalf of all humanity, thank you for your personal story and allowing it to assist you and the planet as a whole. We remind you that there is a being in a physical body that has matched and in many ways exceeded the stories that you have heard in your classrooms, in your churches, in your home. The amount of energy that moves through Joshua is more than any other being has ever experienced in a physical body. Meaning that any communication with Joshua automatically results in deeper healing and growth. And we thank you for accepting these energies and messages, both on a personal and global level. We thank Willie Vargas and the idea and passion and vision of creating this beautiful group that allowed so many to assist each other in the teachings of Abraham. We thank Little Panda for the beautiful gifts of her voice, of her paintings, of her words, to assist both Joshua and others in their healing. And we thank Monica for stepping into her light, allowing the gifts to move through and shift the entire planet. And we thank each and every one of you, just as important in your own way, that when you say yes and step in your light and fully express yourself, this is how one individual being is able to shift the entire planet. This is how one individual can create massive changes. This is how one individual can be the change that heals, ultimately heals, the entire story of humanity. And Josh was asking us to remind you that although you are not a seraphim incarnate, that you have the ability to achieve the clear channel, the healing, and so much of what Joshua has experienced, and so much more. He is just like you. He is playing his role to the greatest ability possible. And he is willing to continuously sacrifice himself so that others may find their way home. So when we communicate with you in various ways and ask you to share his story or share who he is or tell others about him, it is for the purpose of allowing humanity as a whole to accept what is possible for an individual and a planet. We will end this interaction by expressing our deepest gratitude because of what occurred tonight. The planet and humanity will most certainly experience more heaven on earth in physical form in the year 2015. And we will share one more piece because this is very important. Each of you has the opportunity to connect with us directly and or indirectly, because we are always with you and we are always guiding you and assisting you. And the more you quiet the mind, the more you will receive. And for those that are having a difficult time connecting with us, especially your loved ones that have already transitioned, we, through Joshua, recommend a being who is known as Jess Steinman. She is just beginning to be known throughout the world. However, she uses her abilities as a psychic and medium. She is the clearest channel in her field on the planet at this time. You may have heard of others, such as John Holland and other beings. If there is one we could recommend for the clearest information to flow through, with the most gentleness of ways, with the compassion of what Mother Mary embodied, then we invite you to reach out to her. And we will ask Joshua to include her information in the description. And if you are challenged, if you will, by a price of either the music or the books or the services of Joshua or Jess or others, if you are challenged by the resources, then we ask you to remember that when the student is ready, the teacher appears, also applies to finances. When you have a great desire for an experience and it is for your highest and best good, then simply feeling the gratitude of the resources is enough for it to show up. And by stating that I cannot afford this, it is simply pushing away what is already in your field, what is already coming to you. So if you are guided to purchase an album, a book, or a service, or a product mentioned tonight or otherwise, and the money is not in your physical experience in this moment, then write it down. Write it down and feel it. Feel what that experience would be like. And then thank the energies, thank the experience. Feel the gratitude in your heart. And you will most certainly receive the guidance, the awareness, the information, the resources for that experience. And because it is our greatest intent to spread the energies of Little Panda, Jess Steinman, and Monica Iglesias, and their beautiful light in the services and the products that they offer, we will do everything in our power to spread these energies worldwide. We thank you. And at any time you call upon the rainbow light, the rainbow flame, the rainbow energies, it has a consciousness of its own. It will do its work. And if it is your personal experience or something you witness on the planet, you call upon the rainbow energies to heal and transform, it will do its thing. If you are guided to donate to Joshua so that he may continue the physical experience, so he may continue to travel and assist others, because this is the only form at this moment that he is receiving resources, then we ask you to reach out to him, whether it is through the idea of money or other ways. If there's any way you are guided to contribute to his story, please do so. We will continue to tap people on the shoulder, whisper in their ear, and guide them so that Joshua may, we would say finally, in many ways, Joshua may ground the energies that move through him on the East Coast to more balance the energies both in the United States and in the world. It is our greatest intentions for him to ground so that he may experience his physical experience and life because of the sacrifice that he has given. And for those individuals that are continuing to post their pictures in the thread, if you will, of this beautiful group, he will work with each and every individual and transmute the old stories and assist in the divine messages. And a few have already mentioned to skip them because of other people being more important. Each individual is just as important as the other. And he will, in chronological order, move through, and again, with guidance, choose how many to go through, because each individual blessing is a tremendous sacrifice in many ways. Blessings to you all, and namaste. And thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this experience. Thank you for co-creating this with me and for allowing more people to receive the energies that move through me. And again, it is a lot less about who I am and a lot more about accepting what is possible for others, accepting what I have experienced and who I am so that others may experience theirs as well. I love you all from the deepest part of my heart. And for the individuals that I've interacted with personally, thank you for being a catalyst for this. Thank you for, in many ways, sacrificing your own evening or week or month, whatever it looks like, so that you can receive the healings that you are, so that others can receive it. Because as the energies move through me, they're moving through you and filtering out to others.
Thank you, Joshua.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Now, after I end this call, I'm going to fuel the body, and I ask you all to do the same. Fuel the body, plenty of water, and if you feel guided to mention anything, one thing, especially for the people who are interacting with this, please, when guided, share this video with others. The more people that receive these energies, the faster everybody experiences their vortex in physical form.
Will do, Joshua. This was beautiful. Thank you.